Is your game sense or are your mechanics more important in Fortnite? Today I'm going to be breaking down which one is more important and why. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm not going to hold this out on you. It's your game sense by a ton. Now, game sense is the most important thing in Fortnite. This is by far. Your mechanics are very important, but it doesn't matter how good your mechanics are if you're put into a 1v5 situation where there's literally no way out. If you get stuck on the far side of a zone and you're stuck way outside of the zone and you're in the storm, you're getting held on, you rotate, there's basically nothing you can do at that point. Your mechanics are only as good as your game sense is. If your game sense is not top tier, then you're not going to be able to use your top tier mechanics, as you're not going to be able to survive off spawn, and then you're just gonna not even make it to the late game. So I'm not even gonna go more in depth than this. It's literally your game sense is more important. If anybody ever tries to say that mechanics are more important, it's not true. Your game sense is where Fortnite is. This game is 70% mental, 25% game sense, and 5% mechanics. I'll break it down really quick for every single stage of the game if you want more evidence. Basically, the early game, you're going to need your game sense because you need to know if you need to rotate out of your spot. You need to look at the map, see if zone is on you. If it is, you can take fights, but you might get third party rotated in on. So you got to evaluate if you want to take that fight based off of where you drop, what you're near, if you think people will rotate in on the fight. And if the zone isn't on you, then you need to see how fast you can rotate, if you should take any fights there, when you should take any fights there, where you should take the fights there, and if you have really good mechanics. Doesn't matter if you can kill the kid instantly, because it's that second kid who rotates in on you right after you get that first kill who just needs to finish you off. In the mid game, my example for this is basically imagine you're rotating along the river. Now, say you've got great mechanics, you're amazing, but you're running right alongside the river in a completely straight direction, and you just get headshot sniped. How good did your mechanics serve you there? Not very well. This is why your game sense is more important in the mid game. In the mid game, you need to know when you should be taking cover, where you should be rotating, and when you should be strafing, which is literally all the time. Never run in a straight line, people. At least jump or something. But here, your game sense is again more important. In the late game, people will argue, no, but your mechanics are more important because you need to get those kills. No, your game sense is still more important here. You know how many points a victory royale is worth? You know how many points placement is worth? It is way better than getting really high kill games. Even though getting high kill games is good, it's insanely risky. And for those of you that can't get those high kill games, you're just going to be ending up with 0 points, and you're going to be going home very sad. So your game sense in the late game is really, really important because imagine you're rotating into the final zone. You're in moving zones. You need to know when to use your impulse grenades, when to use your bouncers, when to use your crash pads, how to combo those, how to do everything to get to the next zone. You need to know to use your materials and not die while you still have all of your hard materials. You need to know to use your shockwave grenades so that you're not stuck out and then you die with all of your shockwave grenades. There are tons of little things in the game that are completely reliant on game sense, and your mechanics will help you out literally none of the time for 90% of this game. So this is just a quick video breaking down why game sense is more important than your mechanics. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me a ton. Remember, go subscribe to all of my golden gummies. Their channels will be linked in the description. Send this to somebody if they think that mechanics are more important than game sense, as it will disprove them pretty quickly. If you think mechanics are more important, leave a comment down below on why. I'll debate with you down there in a very polite way, don't worry. But thank you guys for watching. Hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.